Hey everyone, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 197 with my co-host Mel of Lithalia's Little Hook with Melanie. If you are watching the replay, please leave a comment down below in the comment section and hit the like button. And if you're here with us currently, please leave us a comment in the chat and let us know you're here, and also hit the like button as well. So we have Sally Stevens. She says, hi, Crystal and Mel in the chat. I hope to come back. But in the meantime, here's my thumbs. Thank you so much. Welcome in Bridget and Kimberly Otterson, Diana Crane. Welcome in. Notification got me early. Or got me. I'm early. Welcome in Kendra. And Chuck, happy Average Tuesday. He says, welcome in everyone. You know, when we hit Live Chat Tuesday number 200, we're going to have a celebration. Just like when I hit Live Chat Tuesday number 100, we had a celebration. So, welcome in, Jessica.
That's only 3 more weeks.
Well, actually, yeah, I think it's next month sometime. So,
yep.
And then when we hit Friday Night Live number 200, which is quite a ways behind it, we'll have another one. So,
hi, Jessica. How are you?
Well, I'm glad Nightbot is working because I had to take him off and it took forever to add him back on as a moderator. It wouldn't pop up. You know, when you add moderators and you type in the name, push enter, it would never pop up. And I had to go find the link on YouTube. Aw, thank you so much, Chuck. Okay, warning, warning. Here's the screaming goat.
And Ziva didn't even
goat sounds yet?
I have. I was in one time and I got to hear all the new sounds. But Ziva is asleep under the covers. She didn't even flinch.
Oh.
She's like, nah, that's on a screen. That's not.
Well, thank you so much, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck.
He did it for the goat. He actually sent me that. Isn't that cool? Now I just need a cat one.
Right. A yowling cat is what everybody wants to hear.
Well, I think it's like a mew and a meow and a purr. I don't remember what the other one is.
Oh, then maybe you do need a cat one.
Yeah, I don't think it's like anything to do like with cat fights or anything. So,
but I mean, you're lucky you don't live closer to Mama G, because she would come and steal the screaming goat one from you.
Okay, I have you written down, Chuck. Thank you so much. Let's see. I finally started on the last dog. Aw, thank you, Kendra.
Thank you, Kendra.
And screaming goat for you too, Kendra. Finally started on the last dog for Passamaquoddy yesterday. And she wants that one sitting up like the second one. Welcome in, Dina.
Hi, Dina. Dina. Is it Dina?
Dina Cabaz, D.
Yeah. I have to check something on my phone later because I'm filming on my phone now. But I think Dina won a prize from me that I wanted to get taken care of, and I kept falling asleep because of the meds and everything, and so I haven't done it, and I hope she doesn't. Whoever it is, if it's you, Dina, It was from Mama G's birthday party. That's how. But
Maybe she'll answer you here in a second.
maybe. Or Nightbot will just keep talking.
Well, he's going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
He's programmed to drop about, I think, about 20 different things.
Ooh, we're getting brownouts. We shouldn't lose internet, but just in case I disappear. Not you, as far as you know. Okay. Well, I will check. She sent me, Mama G sent me the information. It's just, I also lost track of that. I was like, where's the information? Well, because she texted it to me instead of emailing it to me this time. We always email like winners back and forth and everything. And I was checking my email for like a couple days and trying to find it. And
Well, if she has it written down somewhere,
yeah,
somewhere.
it's in my texts. It's in my
Okay.
text, but I can't look at it until we're all here.
So how is everybody doing? How are you doing, Mel?
Oh God, I want to cry and sleep and curl up in a ball, and I'm not even allowed to sleep laying down yet. And so curling up into a ball is a no-no. And I am getting there. I know I'm healing, and a lot of this is healing feelings and stuff. Never again. Never again.
Well, you shouldn't have to go through that again, right?
Right. But I mean, like, not even something this specific, but like, they say, oh, we're going to have to do a knee replacement surgery. I'll be like, let me suffer. I'm not doing anything reconstructive again. I probably will.
Just not anytime soon.
Oh, God, no.
Welcome in, Demetra.
Hi, Demetra. Oh, it started pouring again outside. We had sleet and then snow and then rain, and it can't decide. And then it got sunny, and now it's dark and gloomy again and raining. So.
Yeah, we had, I think it was high 80s yesterday. I was like,
Yep.
It was miserable outside, and it ain't even June or July. And those are actually July and August are our hottest months, I think.
Yeah. Same here.
Dina says, I just got up from a nap. I have a new puppy. She's getting up early for me once hubby gets up to take over. What kind of puppy is it? Hi, Anvita. Welcome in.
Hi, Anvita. How are you?
Oh, it's a Boston Terrier.
Oh, little schmoojy face.
Aww, only 9 weeks. Aww.
Wow, you just left her. You just got her, didn't you?
Her name is Sedona. Welcome in, blah. Sorry about that, Crafty Floridian. I tried to combine part of the first name and the last part together.
I read her name is Sedona, and it sang in my head. Her name is my Sharona. You know, I was just like, okay, all right. Ooh, the rain's going sideways. It's blowing so hard.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Glad you're doing good, Anvita. And Dina says it was a gift from her daughter. Aw, that was so sweet.
Chris, you have kittens?
Aww. Billy, yes, that's your name. I had forgotten. I'm so sorry. I remember channel names more than I do real names. I used to have a cheat sheet and don't really need it anymore, but sometimes I do. But welcome
Yeah.
in, Billy.
Hi, Billy. You think she had 3. You can't quite get close enough yet, can you, Chris?
Well, congratulations on the new baby kittens.
Hi, Ellen. How are you? Oh, you're just popping out the kittens. You got some 2.5-month-old ones at the house too, huh?
Aww. Camilla was still awake when I came in to do the live. Normally she's asleep about this time.
Oh.
But it's real windy outside, so I guess, I don't know, all the noises that the wind is making her wake up, I guess. I don't know.
And 2 9.5-month-olds.
Wow. Got a
Let's
lot
see.
of different age kittens.
That's 8 kittens in your house. 2, 3, and 3. That's 8 babies. I mean, I love babies and I love cats. I don't think I could do with 8 of them plus the mama, or mamas, or, oh, wow, that's a lot. Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Welcome in, Don Laval.
Oh, mama let you touch the babies.
Oh, well, that's good.
They must be so, I mean, I got my kitten, when I got my girl cat, she was around 8 weeks old. She fit in the palm of my hand. She was like, and she was a long hair, so when she curled up, all you saw were her eyes and the fur. It was like having a tribble in your hand. But, yeah. And now it's snowing. It's snowing out there now.
Oh my
Stopped
goodness.
raining and turned into snow. Yeah, I just want spring, but I can't do anything yet.
Yeah.
I can't even bring my box of seeds inside so that I could, start some seeds. So I'm like, miserable.
Billy wants to know what you're making, and thank you, Vicky, for being a member for a whole year. Awesome. She says, blanket, hello, my lovelies.
Hi, Vicky. I am making a baby blanket off of the label on the Premier Chunky Bloom yarn. So when you knit it up, it makes the row of flowers. And I'm just starting the next row of flowers. But the yarn does all the work. It's just knit and purl, and the yarn does all the work. So it's a
Yeah, if it
free
was
pattern.
snowing in Florida, we'd have a problem, wouldn't we?
It happens, I'm sure, somewhere.
And Bridget says, snowing by you. Meanwhile, down here, I need to mow my lawn for the 3rd time this year.
Yeah.
It's something similar here. We've already mowed, I think, 3 times already, and we need to mow again. But our mower is still messed up, and we think it's a gummed up carburetor. And we don't know how to take it off or anything like that. So, and we don't have
YouTube.
a truck and trailer to take it to a repair shop. And the people that were supposed to come did not call and did not come this weekend. So we got to find somebody else to call.
Hi, Diana. How are you, sweetie?
Thank you so much for being a member for 25 months.
I am in North Central Pennsylvania, Dina. North Central. I used to be in the southern end of Pennsylvania, half an hour from the Maryland border. Now I'm half an hour from the New York border, which means I can go bother Mama G anytime I want.
Yeah.
When I feel better. But
yep, Chuck, I know. Goats are kind of expensive, so we may not end up getting one. We just need to repair the lawnmower.
but what I was saying was YouTube. I learned how to, oh gosh, hold on. I learned how to maintenance my generator from YouTube. And I
Yeah,
was able
there
to
was a
do it.
video we found, but we're not 100% sure, like, if we have the correct tools to take it off or anything like that. We haven't actually tried to do it yet, but that's our last resort, because we can buy another carburetor online. We did see that, so.
See, that's my first resort. Can I do it? Do I not have to pay someone else to do it? I'll do it. You know?
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, we replaced a spark plug ourselves. Well, our neighbor helped us. And we replaced the fuel filter, the air filter, and checked the gasoline. So the only thing left is the carburetor. So everything else we kind of did ourselves. So
hi, Melanie J. It's good to see you.
welcome in, Melanie J.
Thank you, Vicky.
Before I got my pacemaker defibrillator, I would rebuild and repair lawnmowers. Oh, wow.
Now she's not even allowed around fridge magnets.
Yeah. Yeah. My grandfather had a pacemaker, and it also had a defibrillator in it, and he was not able to, like, do certain things anymore. So I can understand that. Yep. YouTube is your modern day
Chilton's.
Chilton's. I don't know what that is, but
I believe it was a series. It was kind of like the Idiot's Guides. You know, an idiot's guide to this. So
yeah.
manuals. It was manuals for all the equipment and everything like that, and how to fix and repair. And
I think our mail lady's here. Welcome in, Truly Amazing.
Hi, Truly Amazing. How are you?
Melanie J, I'm sorry to hear that. She says my knit top was a bust, working on a doily.
A knit doily or a crocheted doily? I only really hear about crocheted doilies, you know?
I don't know if anybody's ever knitted a doily. I've never heard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've always, and you know, you use crochet thread, crochet cotton, crochet thread, and it's like, why is it only crochet? You can knit with that stuff. I mean,
I'm doing good, Teresa.
I am hanging in there. I had surgery 3 weeks back, so, and they said 6 to 8 weeks for recovery. And then I got to talk to my mom. And my mom said, oh, it could take 6 months to a year to recover. And I'm like, thank you, doctor, not doctor. You know? No, I'm already miserable and uncomfortable and sometimes in pain. I don't want it. She just has this way of bringing out the worst possible thing, you know, and not reading the room. It's just, I was just like, okay, I gotta go. Bye.
The doilies crochet.
Oh, she found a
That's
pattern
fabulous.
for a knit throw that she can use for a doily, though. I
Oh,
guess
interesting.
you just take the weight of, you know, change your weights of your yarn, and there
Yeah.
you go. Thank you, Melanie J. Oh, I love the Encyclopedia Britannica. And I love the Who's Who Encyclopedia with all the famous people in it. We had that in our school, the Who's Who, and it would have it by year. And then you could read up on who was famous for what during that decade or year. Oh yeah, I've done knitting in the round, Melanie. It's a little like, how do I get this started? And then once you're started, you're like, ooh, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Like if you're starting on a solid circle
Yeah.
instead of like just knitting a cowl or infinity
Yeah.
scarf, that kind of knitting in the round. But yeah. Pinhole cast on, yes.
I haven't
Yes.
done that one yet, but I have heard of it. So
It seems like you're gonna go, oh no, that's too hard. I don't want to do that. But it's not.
yeah.
It's it once you get the hang of it, you're like, I'm gonna make everything in the round now. I'm gonna make bags, I'm gonna make baskets, and that's about all I can make. I make bowls, they all start with B. Just gonna be surrounded by them, and then I'm gonna fill them with yarn. It's a gift card, Dina. And she gave me the winner's email. So but I'll put my email in there. No worries. But so I don't need an address. I just need to make sure the PayPal address is the same as the email I was given. I don't like to just randomly send it to an email and then they'd be like, that wasn't my PayPal email.
Oh, you have Canella's picture next to your name now.
Aw.
That's what that the
Yeah, the
member
little
picture is
emoji.
Canella.
Well, how long have I been a member?
I don't know.
I'm about to find out.
Hi, Lisa.
20.
Welcome in. Are you on a different account? You should have still been a member. Thank you so much for Fair Crochet Pattern. My granddaughter loved it so much. Hi, Crystal. How's Kamala, Canella, and Patricia? Canella's good. The last I knew, she was
Oh,
in the backyard. Melanie has been a member for 29 months. Thank you so much, Mel.
oh, hurting laughs. Or laughing
No, you don't
hurts.
have to switch, Lisa. I was just meaning, because you should still be a member. I didn't mean come back with that channel. I just meant, uh, I didn't
You
want it to roll off and me not notice is all. Hi, Karen JSP. Welcome in. Oh, I think Melanie J's going. Her grandkids are here. She says.
have fun. Hi, Karen.
Kendra.
See,
Uh,
Kendra's just going to keep all her yarn at the cabin, and it'll be nicely insulated then.
well, I'm glad it's still active, Lisa. because I try to keep up with who's renewed their memberships, who's rolled off, because I have to because of the member giveaway. And I did not, I haven't noticed if any new ones had rolled off. So that's all I meant.
Hi, Kim and Roseann. How are you?
Roseann and Kim G. You're welcome. Well, that was our mail lady that just was here. So everything from the live sale went out today.
Yay.
I'm doing good.
I'm doing.
Nell said, I'm doing. Just doing.
I'm making it through. Oh, you should tell Mama. Now, I don't know if they have penny sales, but if you have a Family Dollar down near you, they started doing coupons too.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
their own
She just
coupons.
hardly ever goes to Family Dollar. The few times that she tried to go there and do couponing, they kind of gave her a hard time. So she,
Oh,
yeah,
no. If you have coupons, you should be able to use the coupons
exactly.
and do the thing. So how's she been doing with her couponing?
Good, I guess. I mean, she was able to. Sometimes she'll place an order online for CVS because she gets. She has the extra.
The extra care?
Yeah, and she'll get so many cashback or not cashbacks. It's the yeah, it's a extra bucks. That's what they're called. And
Yeah.
there was one order she placed online. It was over 70 something dollars, but she got it for $7 with all her like points and rewards and extra bucks. She only had to pay like $7. So
Nice. Yeah, I had to get another I had gotten a mandala bonus bundle up at a New York Walmart because my Walmart barely has yarn, but they had like 6 different colors of bonus bundles, and there was only one of the one I liked. So I got it. And they're only $9.97
that's not
for
too bad.
for the bonus bundle. So I was like, that's really good because all I hear is, oh, it went on sale for $12. I'm grabbing it, and so, but I
No,
needed
that's
another
still
one.
too much for me to
Yeah,
pay for that.
I needed another one because I'm doing a test blanket and I'm going to need another one to finish it. But because of my receipt apps, I had a $10 Walmart gift card. They
Oh,
wanted to
cool.
charge me $6.99 shipping on a $9.97 item.
Hey, GrannyDee, welcome in. How are you doing?
Hi, GrannyDee.
Lisa says, oh, I just found out from my landlord that Joann's isn't closing until end of May. And they had boxes and boxes of shipments from other Joann's. Can't wait to go.
Yay, have
Awesome.
fun.
And see, their yarn is only 30% off right now. And I'm
Hey,
just like, yeah. But
the 2 times I went, it was still only 25% off.
yep,
But
I got
I
think last month. I showed it on one of my Thursday videos and I got it for 25% off. And I was like,
and I wasn't sure if I was going to get back up there, but mine's not closing till May either. I guess May is when they're all closing.
probably.
But I was like, I don't need to get anything else. I'll just and this is not going to be here next time, so
Yeah. Thank you so
Oh,
much, GrannyDee. Let's do the
thank you,
screaming go for you.
sweetie.
I love that one.
But last night on Bridget's Live, I actually gave away some of my big twists that I had gotten. And I was
I
like,
gotta confess, I was lurking for quite a while trying to give
yeah,
you some watch time. I did not chime in, and
that's okay.
but I did not stay till that point. I think I was there for the first 40 minutes. So,
Yeah, I just,
but,
you know, it's a friend in Australia, so she isn't gonna get any chance at the big twist yarn, and she used it before and really enjoyed it. And I had gotten 3 skeins of it, you know, for a thing, but it was like, but I don't need that yarn for the thing.
yeah.
It was just, it was pretty, it was there, and, you know, so I'm gonna, when I can afford to ship to Australia, I'm going to send it to her, and until then it'll be in a bag with her name on it so that it doesn't get lost.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just like before I ever got to try different yarns, I only used Red Heart Super Saver and Lily Sugar and Cream and what you could get at Walmart, you know. And now that I get to try other kinds, I want other people to be able to try or have the other kinds too.
Yeah. There's 2 Joannes that I know of. Well, there's more than that, but that we can get to.
Right.
One is about an hour and a half away, and that was the one that Violetta and my mom went to. That I video chatted with my mom, and she was showing me everything that they had in store, and there was hardly anything. And I'm like, not what I was really wanting, but okay. I want this, this, and this. And but Mama was thinking, she's like, well, there is another one about an hour and a half south, but that's more towards Houston. And we don't drive in Houston at all unless, you know, someone goes with us. So we tried to call Violetta to see if maybe tomorrow she could drive us down there. So possibly we might go down there and check out that store and see what they have, because they might have different stock.
Well,
and I know stores are getting more in, but
yeah.
yeah, who knows?
If there's a Hobby Lobby down that way, there, some of the Hobby Lobbies are already doing their spring 75% clearance.
Oh,
I saw it on YouTube. So just
no.
giving you the info. You can do with it what you want.
Yeah. Well, Mama does know, well, not like personally, but she knows the manager at our Hobby Lobby pretty good. And
Enough that she
will
doesn't give
ask,
you the line. We have no idea until we get the email. And then you walk up to someone in the yarn department. Are you gonna have your clearance? I'm sorry, I don't know. And it's like,
yeah, she'll say, well, you know, it could be next week or the week after, could be next month. You know, she'll kind of let us know a ballpark. Oh,
yeah.
we'll be marking it down Wednesday night, you know, so she will let us know. Thank you so much, GrannyDee, for being a member for 21 months.
Woohoo!
Hugs
Hi,
back to you.
Angela and Pam. Nope,
Thank you
Angela and
so much,
Pam came
Sally.
in. Yeah, Angela, Pam Hunter, and Arrow Lover have all come in.
Welcome in, Arrow Lover Margie and Pam Hunter. I did see your name come in, and Angela, welcome in. Just hadn't got to you yet. Yeah, see, that's what
Okay.
I'm afraid of, Kendra. You know, like, because they're so far away, driving there and then getting there, and there's no new stock or nothing, you know, and a waste of a trip.
Yep.
So I keep like telling my grandma, well, I don't think it's worth it, you know, because it's only 30% off. If it was like 50 or 60% off, then yeah, I'd say let's go, but not at 30 or 25. But since my
Oh,
mom and Violetta were gonna be there anyway, visiting Violetta's grandbaby, I said, well, if y'all don't mind stopping by, that'd be awesome. So they did, you know.
and then everybody who shops at Hobby Lobby, I'm not saying, go against whatever your preferences are, but if you do shop at Hobby Lobby, they're supposed to be having their 75% off spring clearance. I think that one might be the dye lot clearance. I'm not sure. I just know it's yarn and it's 75% off.
Yeah.
Mine, of course, I went up there, no clearance. Yarn wasn't even on sale. Mine's like an hour and 15 minutes away from me. Hour and a half if there's traffic. And I was like, "Burp, burp, burp, burp." But hi, did you wake up? Did you wake up?
Yes, I haven't forgotten, Dina. I'm super excited about it. Aw. Hi, Ziva. GrannyDee says, I have Hobby Lobby and Michael's close by, but that's it. Wish there was an LYS close.
Oh, that would be nice.
Technically, like the only stores we can get yarn at in our town, we have a Hobby Lobby and Walmart. Everything else is like 45 minutes to an hour and a half away in either direction. So south or
Yeah.
west or east. So
The only time I was going, when I went to Joann's and stuff, it was pre-surgery. And I was going up for my doctor's appointment, which was literally just down the street from where the craft stores were. Like, not even 5 minutes. So I was like, go to the doctor's appointment, go check out Joann's, and then, go check out if the clearance is going. And of course, clearance wasn't going on, but did I buy something anyway? Yes. Yes, I did. Hi, Diane. How are you? Oh, Ghost Adventures. Sarah tried to get me to start watching it. Okay, I said I'm supposed to start watching this. Okay, you and Crystal, I'm gonna watch it. I couldn't get through the episode. I was like, stop
you
being
need
so
to skip.
dramatic.
Don't
We
start
skipped.
with season 1.
No, we were gonna start with
After
season
God,
10.
what is his name?
Nick.
Yes, after he leaves, it gets better.
That's what Sarah said. So we skipped everything there. But the entire season, his last season, is not on the streaming service. It's the only season missing. And we're like, he probably said you can't use my footage, or
It's possible.
But
I don't
she
think she
wanted
said
me.
a bad word.
I didn't say a bad word.
Welcome in, Diane.
Yeah, your super sticker went through, Sally. But my sister wanted me to start with the Island of the Dolls. And we can't even watch it because it's in the season they took out.
Oh,
The island of in South America where they do the creepy doll. And I'm like, creepy dolls, I don't know if I want to watch that.
It's really not that bad, but I mean, if you are kind of like freaked out by dolls, they're like a bunch of dolls hanging in a tree, and yeah.
My older sister collected porcelain dolls and like just left them in their boxes. So they were like, I'm like, the dolls are in their own coffins. This is not good. And then I'd come in her room and like 15 sets of eyes staring at me. And I'd be like, oh, no. So it kind of, I'm not scared of dolls. I like dolls. But my sister's obsession with them and then them being in the boxes and everything. And I mean, play with your dolls for frick's sake. I said frick.
Yeah. Diana, you can watch it on certain platforms. I believe they also have it on Philo. That's where I watch it on. But they also have Discovery Plus. It's on there. I think it's also on Max, maybe.
Yeah, Max has all the Discovery shows.
It's Philo on the Discovery Channel on Philo. You can get it recorded there. And Max and Discovery Plus.
Yeah, so Max doesn't have season 10, which is the Creepy Doll Island one.
Yeah.
You know. And but I think I'm just not in the mood or mode to put up with Zach's shenanigans and energy because he's like, what was that? Be quiet. I need to wait. Was that a woman's voice singing hallelujah in the you know the spirit box?
And
it's like the spirit box is mostly very loud, white noise. And you think you heard someone specifically saying this and this with your bare ears.
I wouldn't be able to hear it with that white noise.
So I'm just like, okay. The very first video that got them started. I will look for that, Chuck. Because I used to watch Ghost Hunters all the time. And I enjoyed that. I think it's just the bro, dude, bro. The frat guy energy that comes off of Ghost Adventures. So
Kendra was meaning when you went to Hobby Lobby, Mel, and the sale wasn't happening, did you mutter bad words there?
Oh, maybe in my head, but there were a couple of older ladies in the aisle and I didn't want to offend. I did. Because I want it all. I like the Hobby Lobby yarn. It's soft. It's like Big Twist. The acrylic is soft. And, their prices are so high, though, on a normal basis.
Welcome in, Mama Gwen and Cindy Lulu.
Hi, Cindy and Gwen. How are you? But I did get a couple of...
Yes, we got your sticker, Sally.
I got a couple of skeins of this one. It's purples and greens and blues of I Love This Yarn called Herb Garden.
Oh.
I wanted to make a stuffed animal with it. So possibly
Welcome,
I just got a knitting pattern for a sea turtle. I think this would go well. It's all coming together.
I didn't like Nick either, Dina. And that's the only one I have season 1 on DVD. It's like, ah.
See, I've seen a couple of episodes here and there over the years when I'm sitting with Sarah. And so I know basically, like I know Aaron and Zach, and I remembered Nick. He'd be like, where's Aaron? I need Aaron. And then Nick would be like, I'm right here. And he's like, no, I need Aaron. You know? And that's one of the jokes Sarah and I pull. Go away, Nick. Nobody wants you. We need Aaron. And my sister calls them ghost facers, which is the ghost hunting troupe in Supernatural. They were called ghost facers.
Mm-hmm.
So she jokingly calls Ghost Adventures ghost facers because they're just so silly.
Yep, Dee gave Chuck a new name.
And what is
on accident?
Sir Upchuck? Is that what I saw it say?
I think Upchuck was the nickname.
Oh, poor Chuck.
Yeah, and I never looked up to see what was going on with Aaron's wife. I heard that from y'all.
Oh, Chuck, now I definitely need to see that video. Them all running out of there screaming like little girls. I want to go to his museum. I want to go to Zach's museum out in.
I'd love to go to his museum.
All right, you and I are taking a road trip out to Vegas to go to the Haunted Museum.
I've never been to Vegas either. I'd love to go. Mama's been once with one of our friends years ago.
I've been once with my grandparents when I was 21.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, we take a trip. Hey, I entered to win contest tickets, and it's going to be in Vegas in September to go see Ghost. Have you heard of Ghost? They're hard rock. You would like them, I think. But
I haven't heard of them.
But if I win, I will take you because airfare, hotel, all of that is paid for, and then we'll slip one of the days. We'll slip out and we'll go to the museum and get thoroughly scared. You know what, lists and.
That's right. That's right, Pam. I remember y'all telling me about that. She says Aaron's wife attempted to hire some guy in prison to arrange to kill Aaron while he was on location filming the show.
What?
That is crazy.
What? I'm gonna have to tell my
Gwen.
sister that. I am gonna have to tell my sister that. Hi, Gwen. How are
Diana
you?
wants to know if the last season of Supernatural was good.
It was like this. And then, you know, they of course pulled on your emotions a whole lot. But I'd say it was good. I enjoyed it. I just finished Supernatural at the end of last year. But I did enjoy it, and can't believe how much the actors changed from the very beginning to like the very end.
I think I remember that episode, Chuck. That sounds very familiar. Washoe Club and the Goldfield Hotel.
Okay. All right. I will look for that one, Chuck. After we're done at the live, I'm going to go sit with Sarah and we're going to watch a brick come flying at their heads. And then, you know, it was a really strong rat, guys. Get over it. A really strong rat trying to get you out of his house.
Gwen B says, all my alter egos are subbed and thumb. Well, thank you so much, Gwen.
Hey, if I ever go on vacations, I will take some pictures and videos and share them with you.
Yeah. Don't say that.
Ever. What is
Vicky's like,
checking
man,
in?
I need
Oh,
pictures. I can't go on vacations, so I live vicariously through others'
yeah.
pictures. Diane,
So,
you need to be more nicer to yourself.
oh yeah, don't say that about the mirror. No.
If I ever got back to Vegas, I'd be meeting a woman there. I'd really like to meet Zach. I had such the hugest crush on him when I first started watching Ghost Adventures. I was like,
Even with all the bros and dudes and oh that man, oh my god.
yep. Not so much to this day, but in the beginning, yes.
Yeah. Diane, stop, honey. You're
Pam and
beautiful.
Diane are both saying stuff about themselves. Y'all need to be
Stop it,
nice. Be nice
guys.
to yourself. I know. I do the same thing. Like I have these age, wrinkles on my forehead, but it's a part of who I am.
Pam, you only look 29 instead of 28 now.
Exactly. He was always flexing on the single moms.
He was. He's such a dog. Hi, Barry. How are you?
Welcome in, Barry. That pic is 10 years old. Well, the one I use on YouTube is probably about 10 years old also. Maybe even a little more.
You don't have to change it. Why would you need to change it?
I've wanted to change my YouTube profile picture, but
Yeah.
everybody knows that picture now, and it's all on it's my Instagram.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my Instagram. My Instagram might be different. I might have changed that one, but it's my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube. So everything's all the same.
I got locked out of another Instagram account. Like, I got locked out of my original Instagram account.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, the help online was not working. And I tried calling their customer support phone number, and it says, we don't offer phone customer support at this time. Please go to this website, blah, blah, blah. And it hung up on me. And they also don't have email support. All you can do is go through the steps that they have and hope they work for you, but they're not working for me. So I created a new account. And then that one started doing the same thing the other one did, which was, you need to log in. Well, you need support to help you log in. And then it just goes around in a circle and around in a circle. And it's supposed to send me this code in my email. I never get the code.
Same here. The one time I was trying to change my password, it wouldn't let me change my password.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember my sign in, but somehow my Facebook and Instagram are linked. So when I sign in, it's automatic through Facebook somehow.
But I'm like, do I now need to make a third? Because I can't contact anyone to fix these accounts.
Yeah. She says, I can toss some sunglasses on. It looked like Cousin It. I can too if I pull all this hair in front.
Pam, I bet you are just gorgeous, and congratulations on the weight loss, honey.
Oh, yes.
And Diane, you also are very beautiful.
Yes. You both are. Yeah, y'all could be trendsetters.
Yep.
Thank you, Zimpic. Well,
Oh,
if that's
great.
how you
Now
lost
it's in
weight,
my
awesome.
head. Now it's in my head.
There's one that it's a commercial for a pill. I can't remember what it is, but it sounds like an oldies 50s song, you know?
Yeah.
Little pill with the big story to tell or something like Jardians. That one gets stuck in my head every time they play it. That's kind of it's called positive reinforced thinking. Even if you don't believe it, eventually the more you say it, the more you will believe it. It's
Yep.
actually it's cognitive behavioral therapy is what it is. You change your negative thoughts to positive ones. Mama is good. She's in town. I don't know if she's going shopping today, but I know she had to get me my prescription, so she's out doing that with a few other errands. I couldn't remember the word I was looking for. Yes, once daily Jardians. Yes, that song. That's how you lost weight for real? No, I can understand that because I've seen the commercial and it says you could lose up to so many pounds with that. So yeah.
Yep. And Vicky, congratulations on yours too. 200 pounds.
Washing works that way, but also opposite. Yes, it can. It can.
Hi, Izzy. How are you?
Hi, Izzy.
Izzy, want to see the puppy? Come here, Eveie. Eveie, you got an audience. Come on. Yeah. Can you look at the camera? Thank you. Got a big eye gookie on your face. Here's my baby. Any excuse for mommy to pet her.
Aw.
Ugh. My hair look. What is that?
Well, what are you working on, Pam? I can only guess. Your Grafgan.
Ooh, what graph? What Grafgan?
I know it's a Boston, right? Music group.
Oh, the music group. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Is that the
Now,
one?
do you know
I
any songs
I
by
got it. I
Boston?
remembered.
Do you
You've
know any
told me
music
about
by
like 4 or
Boston?
5 times though. Huh?
Do you know any music by Boston, Crystal?
Yes, not off the top of my head, but I know who they are.
Okay. Yeah, Boston, Foreigner, Journey,
Mhm.
Styx. Yeah.
Yeah, Journey was my mom and my dad's group. Oh, awesome. Diane says, I finally found someone that has made mosaic click in my brain. 6
Oh,
sold
good.
designs. Awesome.
I'll
Aw,
look
thank
them
you so
up.
much, Kimberly.
Thank you, Kimberly.
More Than a Feeling is the best rock song ever. That's more my mom's era because I grew up more in the 90s. I was born in 86, but I listen to a variety of music. I like 80s. I
You
like
listen to a
some
lot of your
70s.
grandpa's music,
Yeah.
right?
I like 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And of course, I do look, I was, Chuck said, don't look back. I said, look, I meant I do listen to
Yeah.
modern stuff, but more, you know,
Breaking Benjamin.
yes, more
Sorry.
along the lines of
Sorry.
them. But
I had a little cough. I had a tickle in my throat. I'm so sorry. So sorry. If anybody ever wants to get Crystal something she will faint over, tickets to a Breaking Benjamin meet and greet. She may
no,
get
they are
arrested,
going to
but
be in Texas this year. I think April or May, but that's too soon for me to like try to go. And the
yeah.
ticket prices are outrageous right now, and I'm just like, yeah. But over the next year, I'm going to try to save up, I think. Kimberly was the last one to do. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I grew up on my dad's music, which was Pink Floyd, Eric Clapton, Metallica,
Mm-hmm.
Styx, um, Earth, Wind and Fire, and classical music. And then I broadened out from there into the well-rounded, very round, well-rounded musical lover that you see today. I really like alternative rock. So,
Yeah.
but I like a lot of stuff. So,
I've done one thing that was mosaic, and it was a little bag, and it was by what is that lady, Tina Thurido or
Tina,
whatever,
Thor daughter, Thor,
something.
something.
And that
Tina
was several
TT.
years ago.
Yeah, Tina TT. Oh my gosh, I did the coin purse too. The
Mm-hmm.
coin purse. I went to get something out of my out of my purse. My coin purse isn't in there, unless it's somewhere in the atrocity that is my room. Um, I have lost my handmade coin purse, and I'm very upset. So,
Wow.
Tina with 2 N's. Yeah, she's a good teacher.
Oh, that would have been cool, Chuck. He says, if I wasn't deployed at the time, I could have made it to Pink Floyd's final tour for
Oh,
Pulse.
wow. That would have been.
I
I
know,
enjoyed
even the stuff that I
that.
listened to in the 90s is considered classic. And I'm like, what?
They've got Nirvana in classic rock now. Nirvana.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what?
I'm like,
No.
that's my high school music. Stop it.
Okay, but now if they're
1999.
calling that classic, what are they calling golden oldies? You know, the 80s music?
I don't know. I don't know. I in 1999 I saw Metallica 3 times.
Wow.
I saw them twice during their summer tour, and they had Korn, Ted Nugent, and I forget who else opening up for them. And then I spent New Year's Eve Y2K in Detroit with Metallica at a concert, and we counted down at midnight. And I could stay awake at when it was dark out at that time. Now I'm like, oh, it's 7:30. I better get ready for bed. Yeah.
Yes, Chuck. That I love that song, and I just heard it like it had been released on YouTube a few days after, and I found it, and I was like, oh my god! So it's from their, it's their single from their next album, I'm guessing. But yes, it's an awesome song. I loved the music video too.
All right, I'll have to go check
Love Beach
it.
Boys.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's called Awaken. It's got a really good beat, but I think all their songs do.
I saw Kansas it was probably the early 2000s, and they all had like white and gray and whatever hair, and the violinist for Kansas looked like Santa Claus. He did. He did. But it was good. It was a nice concert. I love Kansas. One of my favorites.
You saw Bee Gees in Greensboro in 1979. Awesome.
I was born in 1979. Just saying.
You saw Beach Boys only once? Awesome. Saw Elton John about 20 years ago, Pam says. Awesome.
Yeah. These are some great ones.
When I think of Beach Boys, I think of my grandfather because he loved Beach Boys and ABBA and Roy
Uh,
Orbison. Um,
he was eclectic, wasn't he?
huh?
I mean, the ABBA and Beach Boys, but then Roy Orbison, and you
Yeah.
told me that some of the older music, like from the 40s and stuff, he
He also
enjoyed.
liked Buddy Holly, another
Yeah.
favorite of mine. I mean, um, I grew up on that music, 50s and 60s, and some doo-wop I do like, but mostly stuff from the 50s, 60s, 70s is what I grew up on listening to. So I have a appreciation for that music. I'm your youngest son, Jade.
Oh, Kendra, no. Well, Kendra, my stepdad he was just graduating when I was born, or the year after I was born. He might have graduated. So, it's not a big deal.
I'm also
You are
your youngest
definitely
daughter's
eclectic.
age, Pam.
You're definitely eclectic, Vicky. Ooh, I got a color change.
Yeah, and my grandfather, he also listened to classic country western, like the older country,
Yep.
not like today's country. He
Yep.
didn't really care for it, but old country western. He liked, just a lot of different music. But
Tell me he
anytime
liked
we were
Dolly.
together in the car, we would listen to one of those. It would either be Beach Boys, Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, ABBA. Most of the time it was ABBA because that's what we had. He had the greatest hits. So
yep. My dad, last time I was in the car with him, still was listening to cassettes because that's what he had a lot of his music on. So
Diane says my youngest is 21, but this November, but my oldest is 37.
So between Crystal and me.
Chuck says my one and only daughter will be 22 this August. Aw.
Aww. I'm an August baby
Mama
too.
likes the Oak Ridge boys.
Yep. Doesn't mean you're old, Diane. Just means you're aged like a fine wine.
Yes.
Gets
Perfect.
better with time. Gets better with time. Chuck, I'm going to tell you something that happened to my dad. My stepdad, my dad. They had my little sister. And then he went to the doctor one time and they said, "Oh, you got, this bacteria or whatever. You're done. No more. All done." So
Diane says, oh man, I spit out my drink on that one, on that fine wine comment. Sorry about that.
Oops, they got a toy. Did you get a duck? Did you get a duck?
Canella has a toy duck. It's a
Yeah.
interactive one and it quacks. Aw.
She's
That's
already sort of dewinged part of it.
Pam says my youngest will be 34 in August. Dina says, Pam, my oldest is 42 and my youngest is 40.
I have none. I always wanted them, but I have none.
Hey. As Fonzie would say.
Used to love the show Happy Days.
Mhm.
I kind of claim my sisters as my own because I helped raise them when they were real young. But she gets very defensive about that. And it's like, I'm not trying to steal them from you. I just, whatever.
Yep, the Fonz was the man. My fridge is after the third one. Hey, Noelle, welcome in.
Hi, Noel, hun. Here's a blanket. Hello. Blanket. Hello. 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 No, it is not pain meds. All I'm on is Tylenol.
Diane says, hardy har har, Miss Mel.
I try, Diane. I try. And I don't have to try too hard either.
Sitting here shivering because I forgot to turn that fan off. And our AC is still kind of running. The thermostat cuts on and off, but the actual fan motor, it stays on, and we can't turn it off because there was an electrician that came out, or the AC guy came out, and he rigged it so it would stay on because there's this part that's got to be replaced, and I'm just been sitting here cold, and I forgot my sweater was over there.
Diane, I'm doing a test pattern for a blanket, and I'm using a mandala bonus bundle in some of my favorite colors. And this is the blanket so far.
Wait, what was the colors? I didn't see it. You took it away.
It's kind of autumny colors. There's like a mauvey purple inside, then red, then the purple again, then blue, then brighter red, some pink, and then goes back to the tan I started with. It's called satyrs because they do the mythological animals for their names.
No, so. I don't think it will, Diane. He was supposed to come back after the part came in, but he hasn't come back yet. So not really sure exactly when, but hopefully the part will get there soon. Diane,
Thank you,
who you're testing for?
Oh, it's Canoe Mountain Designs. So 3 words, canoe, and then MTN Designs. She's on Facebook. She's on Ravelry. I don't remember if she's on Etsy. But I test for her a lot.
Yeah, he didn't seem concerned, so, you know. And we just had something replaced like last year. It was a broken wire. And then before that, the motor outside in the unit went out. I mean, I think we're pretty good. We just got Freon put in. Is it Freon? Yeah. The other day I was talking to Katie and I said, antifreeze. And I'm like, no, that's a car. AC takes Freon. Because our unit had froze up and we had to turn it completely off. And I thought it was out of Freon, but come to find out there was a part that had messed up or broke or whatever. So
I don't know. You kept saying Freon, and all I'm going is, what does, I can't remember his name, but the guy from Braveheart yell when the air conditioning goes out? Freon! Yeah. Okay, sorry. It just popped into my head like that. I have a weird head. Nobody wants to be in there, believe me. Sometimes I don't want to be in there. Yeah, $6,000 later, it's brand new system. Because every part's been replaced.
Yeah. Well, see, they want to replace it with a new system. And that's like $8,000, I think he said. And I'm just like, but if it's still working, we shouldn't have to replace it.
Oh, okay. That's what you were saying, Diane. Well, that should last you for a nice long time then, Diane.
Oh, you got a new system about 6 years ago? That's not too bad. Yeah, see, they supposedly, like, the system that we have is obsolete, and so they're technically not supposed to do something anymore with it. I think he's still allowed to work on it, but after a certain point he can't. So
Now, do you count if somebody PayPals you, do you count it towards your goal?
yes. Or no, I can't count it towards the goal, but it will go into the giveaway, of course. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of. The Freon is being, they're getting rid of Freon systems. And that's what ours is. It uses Freon, so. Oh, duct. Our duct work. Yeah, I think we have bad duct work too, because like we have to close off certain vents in the house to get it to the other end. Or there just might be too many on this end of the house. Hopefully by month end, I will have a new furnace, new water heater, new stove oven, and fixed water pipes. Oh, I hope so, Kendra.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Got a call and company is coming, so I hope everyone is having a good day. Aw, well, have a good day, Vicky.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Mel.
And that reached the goal, in case you can't see it.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, it did. It popped up some confetti and all that kind of. Okay. So that means we will draw an extra 5 names. Did I say 5 or 6 names this time?
I think it was 5.
5 names, 3 entries each. Okay. All right, Mel.
And
Vicky, thank you so much.
Have a good day, Vicky, hon.
Hi, Doggy Life. Welcome in.
Hi, Izzy. How are you?
Oh, that's just for the cabin, Kendra? Yeah, I know roof is very expensive. Oh, hi, Diana D. Welcome in.
Hi, Diana. How are you? Hugs back, honey.
Oh, you mean like a real, like brand new roof? Like, okay, your tree fell on it. I don't know why I was thinking like new tile on the roof. What are those called? Not tile.
Shingles.
Yes, shingles. I was thinking new shingles, but you mean a real new
What
roof.
wouldn't insurance pay for that?
They
I mean,
probably
if you
want you
have
to pay a
insurance,
portion, but you probably have to get hit.
a
You have
deductible.
to meet the deductible first before they
Yeah.
pick up the rest. Welcome in, Anastasia.
Hi, Anastasia, sweetie. Or maybe the neighbors should have paid if it was like the tree
If
was
it was their
rotten.
tree.
But I mean, if it was rotten and, you know, they hadn't taken it down and something happened.
Ah, she says they paid some, but not all, even though it was the neighbor's tree.
Yeah, that sucks.
Kendra says, Crystal, a short of yours about Hobby Lobby sale popped up. Do you think YouTube was listening? It's possible. And that is like years old. I can't believe it's still recommending people that video. I think that was like a couple of my first videos that I ever put up in 2020. It's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Izzy. Izzy got hurt. Can I tell Izzy? Izzy had surgery recently also.
Oh,
And she's recovering and she's not doing so good.
I'm sorry to hear that,
Yeah,
Izzy.
she got her gallbladder out.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I
I
know
hope
my
you got
mom has a lot of problems with her gallbladder. It acts up all the time with stuff that she eats. Goodness, Kim. She says last estimate I got was 11,000. Holy cow. And a mass. Oh no. Well, you'll be in my prayers, Izzy. Don't
No,
worry.
Noelle. Let me just say something. And this is Mel's opinion, but it also is a logical opinion. If the tree was dead and it was windy, it was both causes that made the tree fall. But if it was dead, it should have been taken down so that that didn't happen when it got windy. But the insurance cannot use that as an excuse to not pay for your roof because it doesn't matter why it fell.
Yeah.
It still fell. And it was still considered an act of God or whatever by the falling or by the neighbors not doing something. So you shouldn't have had to pay. Either your insurance or your neighbors or both of them should have paid it. And I'm done.
Kendra, have a good afternoon.
Welcome back, Cindy. And hi, have a good day, Kendra. Hi, Summer.
Yes, welcome in, Summer. Hi, Aisha. Welcome in.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't know if you got my email, but I ordered the fiber yesterday, so hopefully it'll be here later this week.
Hi, Aisha. How are you?
Yeah,
Izzy, what do you mean it might be cancerous? I
the
thought you
mass.
got your gallbladder. Yeah, but I missed the thing about a mass.
Yeah, she said she got the gallbladder out and then they found a mass.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'll
Yeah.
keep you in my thoughts.
Noelle, that does tend to happen about the rates going up with the insurance, and I'm sorry that happened. Oh, bye, Diane. I guess you're leaving too. She says, take care, Kendra. I'm gone too. So have a good afternoon.
Yes, have a good day, honey.
Okay, good. I'm glad you got it.
Are you doing some yarn for Aisha?
Actually, I'm doing, okay, so Dee had gave away a hank, and the person that won it, Kristen F, she also wants to buy another hank of yarn to go with the one she won. And then Kendra is going to buy 2 custom ones, and then also Aisha. Now, I had made a community tab post, and people posted certain colors they'd like to see me spin for the next live sale.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, well, if they would like these colors, offer that to them instead of making it for the live sale and then risk them losing the chance to buy it. You know what I mean? Like missing out. So I messaged both of them and said, well, if y'all would be interested, y'all can just buy it before the live sale. So yes. So I have
Lovely
5 hanks that I have to spin up. Actually 7 that I have to spin. One for the member winner for April. No, March. we're still in April. The member winner, Deidre Kelly, her fiber was also ordered.
She wants you to send it to me. Deidre wants you to send me all of her prizes.
It just went out this morning to her.
I will get in the car right now and go steal it off her porch. And she'd probably be like, Mel, you're here. You're never leaving. And I'd be like, all right. I got to leave at some point, but I just came for your yarn.
But anyway, so I have Deidre's yarn to spin up. I have Kristen F's, I think she won, and then 5 to sell. So that's 7 before the 17 for my live sale.
Deidre would never chase me off with a rolling pin berry. I'd just bring her some homemade jam and she'd be fine.
Oh, I guess Diana is, oh no, I thought somebody said, take care, Diana D.
Roseann got so excited, she was like, send it to me, but it came out, send if yo be.
It's okay.
Oh, I would never actually porch pirate Barry.
She was joking, Barry.
He knows.
I read somebody else's comment, Diana D, and I thought that they said that you were leaving because they said, take care, Diana D, loves yarn. So I misread that.
Yeah, I don't steal. If I find something in my grocery cart after I'm out packing the car with the groceries and I've already paid, I go back in the store to pay for that item. So,
yeah.
Or are you? Right. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Or am I?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Be snarky like that, Barry. See where it gets you.
Okay. I wasn't for sure. I did just see about your email, Izzy. I did not order the fiber because you weren't 100% sure. But next go round when I order fiber, I will get you, if you would like a specific colorway that you would be interested in, because I thought you meant the mint green and baby blue. But since I never got yes or no, or I didn't get it. But if you want to pick out some colors, well, I know you did. I don't have the paper. I don't know why I'm looking over there, but I know you left a couple of colorways but if you really give me more detailed what colors you would like to see in one yarn, I can do up to, it has to be an even number, like 2 or 4. I can do that way, but 3, it kind of, I'll have to finagle it a little bit because my hanks of yarn are 2 ounces. But yes, I will keep your email, and the next time I order fiber, I will get with you about it. Welcome back, Cindy Lulu. I said that I saw that you said you had to leave and you were back a little bit ago. I just hadn't said anything. All right, if you will excuse me just for 1 minute, I will be right back.
Okay. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. And that's as far as I'm going. So what are you all up to today? What's the weather like where you are? It keeps going sunny here, and then it goes rainy and windy and dark and dismal again, and sometimes snowing and sleeting. So I am making it through one day at a time, Izzy. Thank you for asking, sweetie. The rusty thing? I can't do the rusty thing. She's like, yeah, no, can't. Wait, can I still do? Pulled my thumb off. Oh, my thumb is broken. I have such short fingers. This is very hard. Ah, magic!
What are you laughing
Good
at?
enough. I was entertaining them and they said, do the rusty thing, you know, Mama G's rusty. And she does this thing where she like links her fingers and then does it and then they're not linked and then they're linked and it's like a magic trick. I can't do it, but so I did the dismembering my thumb thing.
Okay,
And
Doggy Life. So what I do is I charge by yardage. So I would have to spin it up first. And what I normally do is I charge 15 cents per yard and a little for shipping. And if it's a custom spin, I charge maybe about 1/3 of the price for fiber. But when I do a live sale, I don't charge at all for the price of the fiber. I just kind of eat that and just charge for yardage and shipping. That's the difference. But it can be as little as $10 a hank to 25, depending on the weight and yardage. So, yeah. So that gives you kind of an estimate. And
I have
if
some
it's
beautiful
like say
hands.
after I get done with the yarn and it's out of your price range, I can always save it for a later date for a live sale. So just know it would never go unused.
I have some beautiful hanks from Crystal, some mini ones and a couple full-size ones. I'm going to use them this year. I don't know for what yet, but I'm going to use them. Right now I'm actually using one of Bridget's hand-dyed, hand-spun yarns. Where is it? Oh, dear Lord.
That friendship square blanket sounds awesome.
I'm making a cowl. You can't really see the pattern.
Here.
But Oh,
Yeah.
you can sort of see it. There's like a branching out here,
Mm-hmm.
and then here it's a false, it's a mock cable.
Ah,
There, you can sort of see the texture, but this was the pretty yarn. So,
awesome.
and then I will move on to somebody else's handmade yarn and just keep using the fancy stuff. Why have the fancy stuff if you're not going to use it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I have a couple of things from Dee, her hand-dyed yarn, and the one that I got from the live sale from May, um, I plan to knit a shawl out of that one. I just have to rip out one that I am knitting because I don't like how that one, it's one of my hand spun yarn, but I didn't
Yeah.
like how the colors were working. It's pretty, it's striped, but I don't like, I just, on that specific shawl pattern, I didn't like how quick it would change the color. I want it to more,
Yeah.
you know, kind of, I don't know. But yeah, it's, I'm plus I'd rather knit it with Dee's yarn than mine.
I have one from Dee. I have a bunch from Mama G. I have one from Ray. I have some hand dyeds from Bella, from Bella's Crocheted Gifts. I have some of yours. I have a couple from Bridget. So, yeah. I want to start spinning, though. Bridget's going to have a spin-along thing with
Oh,
Katie. They're going to have a spin-along where Bridget... Is Bridget still here? I want to make sure I don't get it wrong. Where...
Bridget, ollie ollie oxen free.
But she's going to dye up bats of fiber. And they're all going to be dyed the same way. But then it's $15 to get the bat of fiber. And everybody's who wants to be involved will get the same bat of fiber. But you get to see how differently they all spin up because of people's spinning techniques and that
Mhm.
kind of thing. And so, yes, Sally was saying she wanted to take part, if Sally's still here. But,
No, Sally did have to leave.
oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I
But
had
I was
not heard
like,
about that. So
I
that's
think they only just
that's
came up with
interesting.
the idea. And I think they only just came up with it, but I was like, I want to spin. Why are you doing it when I can't spin yet? And I don't know how to spin. And then Katie said, "Well, make sure to do another one when you're spinning, Mel." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm okay now. Give me an ice cream, and I'll be fine." Yep.
Sit and watch and eating an ice cream.
Yep. I'll just be like, yum, 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 yum. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Like a little kid.
Mhm. All about having something to cuddle with when you need a friend or need a hug from friends. Aw, that is a sweet, sweet way to look at it.
Really is.
Well, I guess she's either busy or she's not here.
Yep. Aw,
Thank you, Noel. You want the goat? The screaming goat? What you want?
What you want?
I know some people like the screaming goat now. Some may not.
Yes, please, she says.
You got it. I got you down. Thank you so much. Let's see.
Ooh, I think
We're at
that's
an hour and 45 minutes already. Holy cow. That went quicker than it seemed like.
yeah. I think I still need to go enter your April giveaway. And we're
I have
halfway
not
through
even
April.
checked to see if a comment from you had shown up.
Yeah, I think I don't think I've entered it yet. So
Normally to get Mel's comment under the giveaway video, I have to go all the way to the video and go to all comments under the video. I can't just go to YouTube Studio in the comment section that it has. I have to go to the video, go under the details, and go to comments under that video to find her comments. So strange.
yeah.
Nobody else does that.
Yeah, and Bridget still
So,
can't
but
see
I do
any of them.
appreciate the warning, so I can turn it down. Oh, I normally do say warning, warning, because it scared Dee the other day. So I will try to remember that again, Anastasia. It does the same thing to you and your cat. Oh, it doesn't scare the crap out of my cat. Well, that's good. I'm glad it don't scare your cat, but it
Well,
does
that's why
scare
she
you.
turns it down. She turns it down so it doesn't scare her cat, I think is what it says.
Oh, okay. I get you, Anastasia. Time flies when you're in good company. Sure is. I mean, it sure does. When you are in good company, yes, it does fly by. Okie dokie. Yes, I do, Diana. It's the link should be in the description box. Yeah, we were fixing to do the entry giveaway, Katie. I've been wondering if you overslept.
Hi,
Yes,
Katie.
my Cash App is here. I'll get you the link. Oh, it's not letting you send super chat still. That is so strange. That is just super strange, Dan D. Maybe you need to update your information. You can also pay through PayPal on YouTube instead of like with your debit card. So it goes through PayPal instead. But yes,
Yeah,
I take
go through
PayPal and Cash App to go towards the monthly giveaways too. So it would work that way also. But
Yeah,
welcome
I
in,
do.
Katie.
I pay through PayPal through you when I do super chats, and then if it's not towards a goal or whatever, I will just go to PayPal and pay the person through PayPal because then they get 100% of the money.
Thank you so much, Diana D.
You guys are all so sweet. I love you all.
Since I can't actually heart it in the chat, I'll do like this. Thank you, Diana.
I had a pet goat. Yes, I had a pet goat. We also had 9 sheep. And I didn't even think of me spinning at that time. But my mom took one spinning class, and then all of our fleece for like 6 or 7 years would just sit and rot. And I'm like, oh, please, Mr. Shearer. We had one guy who would come and shear the sheep every spring. I'm like, just take it. Give it to 4-H. Give it to someone you know. He's like, this is like hundreds of dollars worth of fleece here. And I'm like, take it. I don't want it rotting anymore, and just going to waste. I mean, beautiful colors they had.
All right. So the entry giveaway, we are going to do the normal 5 entry, 2 entries each. And then since we hit the goal, we're going to draw an additional 5 names with 3 entries each for those. Okay, it sounded like somebody was just knocking on our door, but I think it's one of the signs that are hanging there. Okay, that kind of freaked me out for a second, but we are going to use 44 as our keyword. Thank you, Dina. I got you, Dina. Thank you so much. Hi, Mateo. Welcome in.
Hi, Mateo.
So technically, we will be drawing 10 names, but half of them have 2 entries each because that's normally what I do. And then since we hit the goal, it'll be 3 each for 6 through 10.
Now watch. If my name comes up, it'll come up first so that I get 2 entries, not 3.
Well, you never know.
You're right. My name probably won't come up. I do.
Supposedly, you're more lucky on this channel than any other.
This one, yes.
But I'm using StreamYard this time. I have to use it. Like when Nightbot, they've changed it. And the setup is just outrageous.
I haven't done a Nightbot entry in like, a year. Once I discovered the StreamYard tool, I was like, okay, this one is so much easier.
Yeah, except I like where Nightbot will announce the winner in the chat each time.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I like about it. And I can see who is marked as entered. And then I can say, hey, so-and-so, you didn't type in the keyword, or are you going to? I loved Nightbot for that because I could see who was entered and who wasn't. And then if anybody missed out, I could give them a chance to get in before I draw. I can't do that with StreamYard. It don't tell me, it just tells me a number of how many. And it's the only way I can do it because now, like, when I try to go to Nightbot on this phone, it's like teeny tiny and it looks weird, and they've changed it and they messed everything up, I think. It was a beta version and I think they should have changed it back.
Yeah. All last night because I was in my own StreamYard. I'm on my phone, which is small, and it's, horizontal. So they let you see one chat at a time in StreamYard, pretty much. Yeah. But they put a big old button over my chat that says share your link. Yeah, so I hit it hoping it would go away, but it popped right back up again. I couldn't see the chat on my phone all night, and then my computer started fritzing and lagging, and I was like, I have no chat.
Welcome in, Suzanne. Ah, interesting. Barry says, Roomy, he's talking to Katie, Roomy, in Ireland, they can't give wool away, so gardeners buy it for cheap and cover their gardens week before planting.
Oh, that's interesting to know. I am planning a trip to England, Ireland, and Scotland, and maybe Wales when I get my inheritance. I am going. I have been wanting to go to those countries my entire life.
Hold on, my grandmother's trying to get in the house. Hold on.
Okay. But I'm going to go over there and I'm going to take an extra suitcase that is empty so that I can fill it with, you know, Irish and Scottish yarn and all that stuff. Yep. I wish I had known that, Barry, because I had all that wool and I had a garden. Would have been good to know.
Interesting. All right, we got 24 so far.
Would have been funny if it was 44.
44.
Can you hear her snoring?
No.
She is so loud right now. She is so deeply asleep. She's rumbling. No, I'm sorry, Katie. If Jamie Fraser is going home with anybody and I'm the one transporting him, he's staying at my house. You'll just have to come visit. Yeah, and that man can knit too.
All right, we got 25. You just got back. Awesome.
Welcome back, Diana. Perfect timing.
Yep, I'm still on. We're doing the entry giveaways. Type 44.
Welcome back, Sally.
Yes, welcome back. You were listening while doing laundry.
Sally, type 44. Yes, you can enter.
You can enter. You were here earlier, had to leave, and you're back, so go ahead and put in 44. I insist.
You know, I have no idea how this happens, but do you ever notice sometimes in a live, you go to do a giveaway, and suddenly you have like 10 more people in the live? How do they know that you're doing the giveaway right at that moment? I mean, how?
I don't know. You're very welcome, Sally. I don't want anyone missing out. Either they are lurking and just listening and then, you know, enter, which to me, that's fine. If you got, you know, like I was lurking on your live last night with Bridget and for a little bit, and I was working on Passamaquoddy's dog.
Right.
And watching a movie at the same time. So, you know, it is possible, you know. Nobody knew I was there. Sally kept typing joke to get a joke to drop. I did see that. Katie got gifted a membership. And Bridget was spinning some very pretty different shades of blues or something.
She's making another dragon yarn. She's gonna is it sell it or give it away on her channel when it's done? Yeah, Kim, all you want's a sweater. We want a Scottish man in a kilt, and all you want's an Irish
sweater.
I will put that on my list for when I go. Irish sweater for Kim. Fisherman's wool, or I know that's usually what they make it out of, but that stuff's itchy. Fisherman's wool is itchy.
Yes, she is very. This is her second dog I'm making her, and she paid for the one for Carol. But the very first one I made was of her baby dog baby girl, and then this one is as for her dog Gizmo.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
All right.
Can't.
So we are at 26 entries. Yes, yes. Summer says it's about the watching number. If that suddenly jumps, something's fishy. If it's stable, then it's your lurkers.
Right. I've seen only once or twice where, like, I'm in my live, blah, 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 and then I'm like, and we'll do a giveaway, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly it jumps by 5 or 10, and I'm like, somebody's telling their friends, and they're telling their friends, or something, you know.
No, you didn't miss us, Kelly. We're here.
Hi, Kel.
Welcome in Kel's Crochet Corner. Type the number 44. We're fixing to draw. You'll be the last one getting in. I'm starting to gain respect for some itchy wool. I'm not sure what's gotten into me. All right, we're at 27. We are drawing 5 with 2 entries each, and then another 5 at 3 entries each because we hit the goal. All right, so good luck, everybody. Here we go.
Good luck, everyone.
KarolG&TheCorndogs, congratulations.
Congrats, Karen.
All right. Next one. Good
Yes,
luck.
Kim. When I eventually go over to the British Isles, I will bring you back a sweater. We'll work it all out, and I will do my best to get a non-itchy one.
Aisha's handmade items. Congratulations.
Congrats, Aisha.
Okay, next one. Good luck.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Congrats, Margie.
Congrats, Margie. All right, number 4. Good luck.
Good luck. It got it.
Jessica Johnson. Congrats.
Yay.
All right, number 5. Good luck. Kimberly Otterson. Congrats.
Congrats, Kimberly.
All right, these next 5 are going to get 3 each. Good luck.
I'm okay, Kel. Just recovering from my surgery. So, yeah, I haven't been in lives lately.
Roseann Alexander.
Yay, Roseann!
Congrats. All right. Number 7, good luck.
And then
All
if
right,
that
Steven.
woman's name doesn't come up when there's a drawing, something's wrong.
Huh?
If her name doesn't come up at least once when there's a drawing, something's wrong.
She does get picked quite a bit. All right. Number 8, good luck.
Oh, hugs back, Kel. Thank you. I'm so happy to see you too. Mateo!
Warning, screaming goat. All right, number 9, good luck. Here we go. Oodles&Caboodles.
Yay, Vicky!
Congrats. All right, and the last one. Good luck. Here we go.
Gonna be somebody other than me, and I'm not too worried about it. Because it's normal. Yay, Izzy!
Doggy Life. Congrats.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
All right. Congratulations, everybody.
Yes, congrats to all the winners today.
And just remember, if you have not yet, please go and comment with the specific keyword on April's giveaway for the monthly giveaway. Not the member giveaway, but the monthly giveaway for an extra entry there. So if you haven't commented with your entry yet, you can still do that the remainder of the month till the last day. But thank you everybody for joining me and Mel. We are going to get out of here. We are 2 hours and 7 minutes. And thank you everyone. We hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you later. And
Shine bright, everyone.
bye for now,
I don't
y'all.
like a diamond. I don't do the song. Like the stars
Bye,
you are.
everybody.
Bye.